Hello, hello. Gonna take a moment here to open up some and be able to see the comments here. Sometimes they don't show in here. So we're just gonna take a minute to do some cyber smudging. Feel free to share this, tag some friends, because the more you know, the more you grow, right? Knowledge is power. Awareness is key. And I have personally been seeing a lot of scare tactics going around with the solar eclipse, fear mongering. And I can't sit and watch it anymore. I have to share my personal view. Whether you agree with it or not, that's totally cool. Just take a couple of deep breaths with me. I'm going to be really controversial. So I'm a little nervous. But it's okay, because these are just my beliefs. Not everybody has to believe my way. It's not my job. My job is to share. I feel like my job is to share my knowledge and my sources and inform you and see how it feels for you. But I'm just curious, with everyone that's here right now, let me know, are you excited about this solar eclipse, or are you like a little nervous about it? So share with me in the comments, like, oh my God, I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun. It is a rare astrological occurrence. It does happen every year, but it's rare that we get to see it here in the States. It doesn't happen. We kind of go through phases. I like to use my obsidian disc to be able to look at it. This is what the Mayans used to use to look at the sun, as obsidian discs. So let me know, those of you that are watching, how are you feeling about this upcoming eclipse? Are you afraid? Are you preparing? Are you not worried or concerned at all? There's no right or wrong. There's no judgment, because I believe that one of our purposes here on this planet is to discern for ourselves what is true for us. And it doesn't always have to be the same for everybody, right? Let's see, Lindsay, excited, starting a new job on April 8th with Chiron. Oh my gosh, I know, Chiron, the core wounding. And it can sound really scary, but again, the more you know, the more you have power over whatever is going on. And awareness is so key. So let's just talk some basics. First, Aries. We're in Aries season. It is the beginning of the zodiac year. It is fire. Aries is so fiery. How many Aries are here? Give me a what up if you're an Aries sun. I have an Aries moon. So I love me some Aries energy. My emotions can be a little fiery. Let's see. Oh, hey, Rachel. So if you're an Aries, or if you got some major placements in your Aries, let me know, because this eclipse may be a little bit more fiery for you if you're a fire sign. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, all I know is that I don't. Lindsay, you're a fire sign, Aries sun? Remind me. So we are in Aries. The sun is in Aries. The moon will also be in Aries, hence the eclipse, because the moon is between the sun and the earth. Hi, I'm the earth. Right here, my face is the earth. Here's the sun. Hi, sunshine. And here's the moon, right? So when the moon and the sun sync up in the same zodiac sign, we get an eclipse, and it casts a shadow on Earth. So we'll literally be in darkness for just a couple of minutes. Now, eclipse season is, we just had our lunar eclipse in Libra last week, and Libra is air sign. My sun sign is an air sign. I'm an Aquarius sun. So I really resonate with air signs as well, right? So there's this really fun, and we all have everything in our chart. So it's like, of course, we all have these common denominators that connect. But we are in eclipse season, which means we had a lunar eclipse and now we're going to have a solar eclipse. And in between there is eclipse season. So we're in the thick of eclipse season. Eclipse is shadow. Shadow is darkness. Darkness has been depicted as negative. And on a pole of positive and negative of a battery, right here, here's a battery, positive and negative. Negative is feminine. Negative is shadow. It is the womb. That's why you've probably heard of dark feminine before, and it's kind of been demonized. And we're starting to come out of that. We're healing these witch wounds. Aries sun, Lindsay, ooh, yeah, love it, love it, love it. So shadow season, eclipse season is shadow season. It can be dark. Dark isn't always bad. It isn't bad, period. It really isn't. Dark is necessary for contrast. Imagine this painting if it was all just light colors. There was no darkness. There was no shadow. There was no shading. It would be really flat. You walk too far into the light, you're blinded. But also you dive too far deep into the dark depths, you're blinded again, right? It's all about finding this balance between the positive and negative poles, the light and dark energies that exist within all of us. So this eclipse season, I have been hearing a lot of really crazy things, predictions. What is it when you have conspiracy theories about what's going to happen on Monday. And I am a conspiracy theorist, you guys. Let me just tell you, I love me some conspiracy theories. But I don't attach to them. I don't define myself as or even consider it like law, or this is the way it is, or this is what's going to happen, because all I know is that I don't. Until Monday gets here and the eclipse happens, woo, right? Until that happens, nobody could know what's going to be really happening. Yes, there are psychics. There are intuitives. Hi, I am one of them. Rachel, she's on here. Rachel Van Duren, she's an amazing intuitive psychic. I know many, many, many beautiful psychics. And we as individuals and as a collective have our premonitions, have our feelings, have those gut instincts, our own inner knowing of what we believe is a possibility. But does that mean it will happen? Right? And this is terrifying. The unknown is so terrifying. But welcome to the age of Aquarius. Aquarius and Pluto, really getting comfy with the unknown. And let's just really talk about it for a minute. Can you really know anything? Can you really know anything? And this is an existential crisis that I think everybody needs to go through. I can't know anything is true. What is even real? Is this even up? Is that down? What is what? Am I human? Are you human? I think it's a really important existential crisis to go through, really discovering that all I know is that I don't. It's a really beautiful saying, which opens you up to more possibilities of what, and also reality, what is, and then you have power to change. But when you resist what is, then you have no power to change it because you're playing with an illusion. Does that make sense? It's like seeing a movie screen and not liking what is up there. So you go up to the movie screen and you try to erase and move things around. You have zero power up there. You got to go back to the projector, which is right here. Your mind is the projector. Your world that you see is your movie screen. And so if you don't like what you're seeing, then you got to change what you're thinking about it, because you will only see what you perceive. I'm going to say that again. You will only see what you perceive. Your mind doesn't see what is. This is really weird, but it's true. Your mind, actually, it's a delay. There's I don't even know how fast of the 100th of a second that your eyes take in information, your brain processes it, and then projects it out as reality. So it's only what your brain believes is true is what you're seeing. And so when you believe that we're in a doomsday, that bad things are going to happen, you're going to find evidence of that, because that's your brain's job. Your brain's job isn't to be a new thought leader. Your brain can only think about things from the past, rearrange it, and project it into the future as potential options. So when you're thinking if something's got to be a certain way, then you're going to rearrange images of the past that your brain knows, and then project what you think it's going to look, what your brain thinks it's going to look like in the future. And then you hold on to that and identify with that, and then you want to be right. So your brain is going to go evidence, 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 evidence. I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. See. And this is really beautiful when you're manifesting something you want. It is really beautiful when you're manifesting something you want. But when you're manifesting something maybe that you don't want, maybe let's revisit what we're thinking. So also, we have no control. I can't control what the sun and moon do. I can't control how the earth responds to whatever the sun and moon do. All I can control is how I am, who I am, right here, right now. It's the only power I have. And with AI and technology right now, I know it's a little scary. I know there's a lot of misinformation out there. And I think it's interesting that information is something that we're taking from outside of us. External is X formation, out formation. No, we call it information because we take it in, and then we form our own opinions about it to create for creation. There we go. I take it in, I form my own creation with it. Interesting, right? I love playing with words. So when there's this really scary thing in the world with AI, where AI could take even this video that I'm doing, and within like 13 short seconds, they could reform everything I'm saying and doing and make me say something completely different. That's not even me, my words, but it looks like me and it sounds like me, it moves like me. Is it me? So who do we believe? Where do we go for our sources? What do we do with all of the information that's flying at us? How do we sort it out and go real, not real, truth, untruth, fact, fiction? Like how do we sort this information? And what I'm going to tell you may really piss you off. But hang with me for a moment, because you are the answer you're looking for. It's not outside of you. You're not going to find a guru that's going to give you all the answers. You will find plenty that will love taking your money and tell you that they have the answers, and they may for you. Actually, they may. I have found many gurus that have given me so many beautiful answers. I've also paid a lot of other gurus that said, you follow these steps and you will have the success, and it didn't work for me. And then I've also taken bits and pieces from this guru, this teacher, that teacher, and then I've taken all of this in and I've formulated it, and then I've created my own way. And this is what I teach people to do. I don't have the answers for you. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's also not my responsibility. You are not my responsibility. If I tell you to do something and you go do it and it doesn't work for you, then it's my fault, right? But that's still playing this weird victim. And we're not doing that anymore, you guys. We are free, sovereign beings with choice, free will to do what we want, think how we want, act as we want. And we are in this beautiful information age where you have so much information flying around, but you are the one that's channeling it, that's opening it, that's clicking it, that's reading it, that's regurgitating it, that's sharing it, and then looking for evidence of its truth. So are you spending energy and time with things you love that make you want to shine? Or are you spending your energy and time with things that drain your energy and make you feel powerless? The guru is in you. The guru is in you. The guru is in you. You are what you're seeking. In here, right here, has all of your answers, your own inner knowing. There's not a system. There's not one answer. We're all different beings. There's how many people? Billion, trillion? I don't even remember. There's a lot of people, aliens on this planet. You think there's really only one way for all of us to behave and act and believe? That's like saying there's only one color in the rainbow. There's only one flower. There's only one tree. There's only one animal. There's only one source of water. Like, that's insane. That's insanity. right? There's this many, how many people, because we all have unique ways of looking at things. So to find what's true for you, you have to go in. You have to go within, and you have to get still for a little bit, and you have to get past that fear of not knowing, the fear of getting it wrong. The fear of failure is real. The fear of even rejection. This video right now, you guys, I have been postponing and putting off, and what's the word? Procrastinating. I've been procrastinating doing this video for like 5 days now. I've had the inspiration to do it, and I just am like, oh my God, people are going to think I'm crazy. They're going to think I'm nuts. And I have a lot of really beautiful friends that have been posting some of these predictions. And my response is from another beautiful mentor teacher: good for you, not for me. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. And I don't have to choose that. I don't have to choose that. It's like going to a Thanksgiving dinner, right? And someone passes you the green beans, but you don't particularly like green beans. You could just keep passing them. Like, oh, yeah, thanks. And next, right? Until it gets to like the sweet potato casserole, you're like, nom, 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 this is for me, right? And so finding your way of dealing with things, finding your way of discovering answers instead of external validation. This is one of the things I loved from Yet on Fire, was the concept of vertical validation. Let me connect with my source, with my guides, with my angels and ancestors. Let me connect with my higher self, my inner knowing. That's where I'm going to find my truth anyway, not from outside of me. Let's see, Angel. Hi, Angel. Yes, yes. Thank you for being here. So lovely to see you. So I have no idea what's going to happen on Monday with the solar eclipse, other than the moon is going to pass between the sun and the earth, and there's going to cast a shadow onto the earth. And I don't even want to speak the words of some of the predictions that are being said, because our words are so powerful that just by speaking them adds power to it. It's casting a spell. That's why it's called spelling. Every single one of you are casting spells every time you share a story, every time you talk about something. And as you talk about it, you add to that story. So if there's a collective story that's being told about fear and scarcity, and you talk about it, you're adding to it. So I want to be on the other side. I want to be like, listen, we're okay. You're okay. You are made up of something that is indestructible, ineffable. It's inexplainable. It existed before this human body, before the earth, and it will go on existing after this human body and even after this earth. And so really getting comfortable with that part of you that is always and forever, that is eternal, omniscient. There's a word that we human beings are, omnificent. Anyway, if somebody knows, share it with me. But that is my plea for you, my energy update, that there's going to be an eclipse, and you can choose to allow that to be whatever you want it to be. It can be a beautiful, auspicious, and empowering day. It could be a really cool science lesson for your kids, and a thing that you haven't ever seen before. It could be a day that you choose to stay inside and do some meditating or journaling or reading or resting. It could be a day that you create something new. It could be a regular day that you didn't even know a solar eclipse was happening. And each one of those people are going to experience the exact same thing that they set out to experience, right? The person that wanted to go out and see this cool, auspicious thing is going to experience that. The person that wanted to share it with their family as a science lesson is going to experience that. The person that's like, I'm going to stay inside and meditate and go in, is going to experience that. And the person that's like, I don't know what's happening, is not going to be like the next thing, like, oh, there was a solar eclipse. Like, what? You know? So there's none of those people are wrong, and none of them are, and they're all right. None of them are wrong, and they're all right. Is that crazy? I hope my rambling is making sense. Simply put, you are the creator of your reality. You will only see what you believe. because you can only perceive what you believe. That's what informs your reality. You are literally creating the world around you by what you believe. So tune into your heart, tune into your higher self. Know that you are always safe. You're always okay. No matter what happens externally, you are always okay. Is there anything else that I'm supposed to say? Okay. Take a couple of breaths with me here. Asking Spirit to guide my next words very carefully. I'm really nervous. Okay. I am a teacher. I am deeply connected to spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters. I channel. I can see. I'm a seer. I can see things. I can speak things. I can manifest things. I have a lot of really beautiful gifts, and that is all because I have taken time to practice and learn and discover and play. And I want to share what I do with you, not because I want you to be like me. I'm one of a kind. And so are you. You are one of a kind. And your kind is needed in human kindness. Human kindness? Humanity? I don't know. That didn't come out right. But humanity needs you being you. Humanity doesn't need carbon copies of other people walking around. So in my classes, in my courses, I have, Jerry's playing a game. I think he's losing. I have the Illuminated Insider Sanctuary. I call it a sanctuary because it is a safe place to explore. It is a safe place to connect to source, God, universe, light, energy, whatever you call it. I'm not here to indoctrinate you into a specific thought system or belief system. I welcome all thought systems, all belief systems. I want you to find the one that works for you. And so it's a sanctuary because it is a safe place to explore practicing your unique gifts, tuning into your intuition, so that the information that is coming in, you know how to form it to create your reality, your heaven on earth reality, not somebody else's, yours. In this sanctuary, we do monthly live transmissions where we come together and we channel, we open up to receive inspiration in Spirit Nation. And we practice opening our minds, opening our eyes, opening our ears and our mouths, opening our hearts, opening our bellies and our wombs and our bodies to fully create the world that we desire, because your desires are divine. And they came to you because you're supposed to birth them. And I want to help you with that. And however you want to do that. I have so many different tools, so many different systems, so many different ways that you can just go in there and play and explore and find what works for you. I can see things. I close my eyes and I see it. I know a lot of people who don't. There's other senses. A lot of people hear. Some people speak. Some people just know, right? Some people feel. They get those little spidey senses are tingling, right? So this is what the Illuminated Insider Sanctuary is all about. So if that lights you up, if you are sick of hearing everybody say, do this and do that, and you'll be happy, go here and do this, buy this, have this surgery, do this and that, and you'll be happy, and it's all outside of you, and you still feel empty, You've checked all of those boxes. I'm doing all the things. Why am I still miserable? Well, because it's outside of you. You're trying to change that movie screen when you got to change the projector. Right here. It's right here. The projector's right here. The movie screen is your world, right? We're out here trying to change the world, but it's not going to change until you change your beliefs about it. And that's what the sanctuary is all about. A really beautiful, fun, safe place to do that. So you can find that at jennystone.com. And there's always new things being added, always fun new things being added. And just breathe and know that you're okay. And you don't have to believe everything that everybody says. You have to believe anything anybody says. I always like to take it and go, oh, like someone's passing me the green beans. And I go, are they cooked the way I like? Do they have the kind of topping? Are they made in the cream of poison soup? Because if they are, I'm passing, right? But if it was like, oh, they're sauteed with some mushrooms and almonds with some olive oil, that sounds good. I'll eat that, right? Like I have this choice, or I can go, no thanks. No, thanks. I don't want the mashed potatoes. No, thanks. I don't want that. Like I can pass. I can still hang on, right? Hang on. I can still see it. I don't have to like cover my eyes and plug my ears because that's spiritual bypassing. And that's ignorance is not bliss, right? Sometimes I really think it is. But I know it's not. Spiritual bypassing, knowledge is power. But just because you know something that somebody said doesn't mean it has to be true for you. So check in right here and vertical validation, the God of your understanding, whatever that is for you, go in and up. What is true for me? Because the answers you seek are in here. And I would love to help you figure out how you find your answers. It's one of the things I do in the Illuminated Insider Sanctuary is help you discover your way for finding answers. Because we're all different. And I want to help you be successful. Because as soon as you know how you figure things out, you're unstoppable. You're free. No one can control you ever again. And that's my job. I don't know. I self-appointed. I don't know. My gene keys, my life's, which one was the top gene key? I always forget which one's purpose, life's work, or life's purpose. But anyway, it's revolution, baby. Revolution. That's my life's purpose, work. So let's revolt. Let's revolt against anything that's trying to tell us how to be, and let's just try to be ourselves from now on. What do you say? It's so much easier anyway. And you are so amazing and so beautiful, and you have so many gifts and so many things that this world needs, including your truth, your perspective, your feelings, your creations, all needed here. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.